Hello and welcome to Kyra Vlogs number 23. Today is going to be a special Doctor Who themed episode. I'm talking about my favorites and least favorite parts of stuff. And yeah, let's get started. First question. When did you start to become a fan of Doctor Who? I first became a fan of Doctor Who at the beginning of the summer. My brother was getting into it and I thought it was incredibly stupid and ridiculous, and I was like, that's a stupid nerdy person show. And then I watched it and then realized that I'm a nerdy person and I love it so much. Who's your favorite Doctor? I have to say my favorite Doctor is David Tennant as the 10th Doctor because he's just wonderful and lovely and adorable and super hyper. But I also really like him because while he's adorable and super hyper most of the time, he can always also have those really serious moments where it's really emotional. For example, his last episode that he was in, that mental breakdown he has near the end, is just breaks my heart. And all the times when the decision he makes may not feel right at the time, but he knows it's right in the long term, and he's great. Who's your favorite companion? I have to say my favorite companion is kind of a tie between Rose and Donna. Donna might be a little bit higher because I really like her. I like how sarcastic she is and it's just hilarious. I also like how she's not afraid to tell the Doctor what's right and what's wrong by her standards, and that even though he may be a Time Lord and she's only a human, she's got some pretty good ideas in there too. And of course I love Rose because her and the 10th Doctor just worked really well together, clearly, and they're meant to be together forever. I love. What's your favorite episode? I kind of answered this one before, but my favorite episode is The Girl in the Fireplace, where the Doctor, Rose, and Mickey are in that spaceship that has portals into the timeline of Madame de Pompadour's life. And I love that episode for so many reasons, because it's just such a sad story, and I always wanted to know more about Madame de Pompadour because something was special about her, and I just can never figure it out. It's the perfect Doctor Who episode because it's the perfect balance of like happiness and funny, and then scary monsters, and horrifyingly sad endings. So yeah. Least favorite episode? I'm not sure if I have a least favorite episode in general, but I have a few moments that were some of my least favorite. These moments include that end of the episode where the 10th Doctor and Donna were playing like Clue basically, and they were trying to figure out who done it, and then there was a giant magic wasp or something. And the end of the episode that's based on a little fan club of the Doctor where the boy and the girl fall in love, but then the girl gets eaten by a giant fat monster, and then she turns into a piece of cement, and then they're still in love? What? Least favorite companion? I don't want people to get mad at me for saying this, but I was never really a big fan of Amy. Kind of liked her in the beginning, but by the end I was kind of annoyed with her. I'm sorry. I really liked Rory though, and I liked them together. Just Amy, I don't really know. Least favorite Doctor? That's mean. That's like picking your least favorite child. It doesn't work. And I think it's a good time to mention that I'm only talking about New Who because I haven't really watched any of the old ones. Don't eat me. If you were given a chance to become a companion, what kind of companion would you be? Well, hopefully I'd be a good one. I'd try to be smart and helpful and witty and funny. I don't know. I'd try to make good television. That's what I would do. But one thing I would always make sure was that the Doctor was okay. Kind of like how Donna did. She always could see right through him, and how even though he said he was fine, he may not always be. And the best monster you've ever seen in Doctor Who? Well, the Weeping Angels were kind of terrifying. The Daleks obviously are creepy as hell. But something just really gets me about the Silence. How they could be living on our planet right now and we just don't notice. And we could see them so many times in a single day and not even remember, not know how to fight them. So to me, the Silence are kind of really terrifying. Especially since they still might be here. What's that on my face? Ah! What's that? Ah! What's on my face? Ah!